Good morning. This is LG again. You see the illustration I have up there on the screen? These are the things that Donald Trump. You see the guy, Tom Harmon, he's the border czar. He's the one that's supposed to be throwing all the illegals out. Before Trump got elected, he was out campaigning for Donald Trump, and he took a $50,000 bribe from the FBI. And President Trump knew it before Trump even nominated him to the job. Donald Trump already knew that he had took a $50,000 bribe, a bag full of cash. Right underneath him to your left is the Secretary of Homeland Security. This is the woman that Trump hired that's supposed to protect the homeland. And that's the jet plane that the taxpayer paid for her, that she flies around in like she is a celebrity. She's spending millions and millions and millions of our tax dollars flying around in that jet like she a star. You see in the middle there, President Trump coin, he got his picture on the front, and then he got the White House on the back. He don't set himself up as Caesar. He's a god. And all he do is play golf. They said by the time that President Trump leaves office, he gonna be spent over $1 billion of the taxpayer dollars just going to play golf at his golf resorts. You see that plane in the front of President Trump? Qatar gave him that plane. A $400 million bribe is what Qatar gave Trump. Because he don't care nothing about no America. He don't care nothing about no Constitution. All he care about is being a dictator. Now, that plane that they gave him, they told him when he leave office, he can use it as president for Air Force One. But when he leave office, he can take that plane with him. The plane that Qatar bribed him with so he can sell out the American people and sell out America. You know how much it's gonna cost? The estimate cost to convert that plane that's worth $400 million. It's gonna cost the taxpayer of the United States of America over $1 billion to convert that plane so the president can use it as Air Force One. You see down at the bottom on the right side, that's Donald Trump in Saudi Arabia. They looking at and laughing at the American people, and they having great feasts because they looking at the property and the hotel and everything that they're gonna build. They gave Trump and the Trump family $2 billion. Trump did all of this in less than a year. Think about this now. Trump hired two crooks, Tom Harmon woman who took a $50,000 bribe. And guess what? The United States Senate knew about this. The Republicans, the MAGA Republicans, they knew about Tom Harmon. They knew about Trump 34 felonies. Twice impeached. Guilty of sexual assault. Guilty of fraud. Company guilty of fraud. They knew about Kristi Noem was with Trump trying to overthrow the government on January 6th. She helped plan it. Look how he got all his buddies just living like kings and queens on our tax dollars. Got his own coin, got his own money. Julius Caesar. And he down there with MS-13, which had Khashoggi beheaded and put in a suitcase. Trump down there feasting with them on the American tax dollars, getting billions and billions of dollars. Laughing at American people like they ain't nothing but suckers. And you are a sucker. Anybody that go along with that is a sucker. I don't care what you call yourself. You can act like you so smart, but you ain't nothing but a sucker. And you're fleecing the American people. Then you turn around and you take money away from Medicaid. You take money away from free lunches for poor kids. The insurance premium is going to go higher. All this so you can put your God in office and try to become a dictator or a king. And you talking about you love some God. That's a joke. You never going to convince me that you love God. What do God say? You got to deny yourself. What did God say? God bless you so you can be a blessing. Not for you to become a king. Not for you to become a thief and a robber. Not so you can fly around in a jet plane on the taxpayer dollar at the same time you laughing at them. Now a lot of young men and women gonna die. Because Trump is pushing for a civil war. And the black and brown people, we ain't going back. We ain't gonna surrender. We ain't gonna go to the left and we ain't gonna go to the right. Because God tells us that we don't have to. God tells us that we must always press forward towards the mark of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. We don't have to surrender. We ain't did nothing against the American people. We ain't did nothing against the Constitution. I'm talking about black and brown people. We ain't gonna take no step back. The Bible tells us if we gonna go to war and people gonna attack us for no reason, with our own tax dollars, God is with us. Jesus Christ is standing right there with us. Michael is right there with the sword. And it says the sword cuts in both directions. We don't have to surrender. We don't have to be denied what we set our government up to do. We did what we supposed to do. We pledged our allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Constitution tells us that when our government come against us, that's called treason. Those people up there are traitors to the United States of America. They denying us our rights. They denying us of the resources that we pay our tax dollars for. And they're doing it all for prejudice, for white people, for white nationals. Black and brown people is 90% of the world population. In 25 years, the black and the brown people are going to be the majority in the United States. There's no way around it. It's ordained by God. It's going to happen. They mistreating us. They using our tax dollar against us. I don't believe in violence, but the Bible tell you, how can you enter into a strong man's house? At first, you got to bind the strong man. Then you will be able to spoil his good. The Bible tells us not to be bound. The Bible tells us not to retreat. The Bible tells us not to bear to the left or not to bear to the right. He says, press forward towards the mark of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. And the Bible tells us that God have never lost a battle. What that means is that God have fought many battles. We are going to fight many battles. But if we got Jesus Christ as the leader of our life, he's the head of our life. He's leading and guiding us in the way that he would have we to go. No matter how many battles we fight, we cannot lose. I and you, we can do all things through Christ, who strengthened us. These people that you see on this camera, these are thieves and robbers. Tom Harmon took a $50,000 bribe, promising that he'll do what he's doing right now. Donald Trump promised that he's going to round up all the illegals, and he want America to only have 100 million people. He's doing exactly what he said. He said that he was a God because he was in the garden and he raised his hand and said he's the chosen one. So he's Julius Caesar. His face is on the front of the coin and the White House is on the back. Like Jesus asked his disciple, whose superscription and whose image and is on this coin? And he said, Caesar. And Jesus said, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar, but render to God the things that are God. All those planes and $50,000 in a bag and all that makeup that Christian Nome is put on and all that lamb and everything, all them buildings you're going to build in Saudi Arabia and that plane that you're going to fly around with, they're going straight to hell with you. We are the children of the Most High God. Jesus got us. We are the majority. All we have to do is stand up for freedom, stand up for righteousness, stand up for justice, stand up for God. And these people that you see up there is going straight to hell.